So even though Tolkien says he hates allegory, if I were to ask you, what does the ring represent?
So if you have to make the ring represent something, right? The ring is closely united to the idea, very Augustinian idea of the lust for domination, right? You want control, it's power exercised for the domination of others. And that's how it operates in the story, right? So it's not even an allegory. That's just what it does, right?
Yeah. I wonder if you could make an allegory between the ring and the iPhone or the smartphone, smart devices.
So let's say this. Let's not do an allegory. Let's do an application, okay? Because Tolkien would say, Tolkien, of course, can't imagine an iPhone, right? But he can imagine
I don't mean what did he envision.
Right.
I mean how we can apply it. Fair enough.
And this is something that he absolutely is okay with, saying, hey, I read his work and I find myself applying it to this or that in my own life, because if it's a good story, it will have applications. Tolkien likes this. So the ring and the iPhone, absolutely, right? I carry it with me wherever I go. If I don't have it on me, there's that moment of panic, right? It dramatically increases my power. I can learn anything I want. I can access any information available to any human being at any stage of history, very nearly, right? But what's the cost of it?
When I'm anxious and scared, I can dissolve into it.
And I can dissolve into it, right? And there's a way that it sort of steals your time. You can even think about this, right? If a man or a hobbit has the ring, you don't acquire new life. You don't acquire more life. Your life is just sort of stretched out, indefinitely stretched out. That's where you get the butter scraped over too much bread, and it's sort of eating away at the back of your mind, right? And then
I want to say thank you to Hallow, which is the best, not just the best Catholic app on the App Store, any App Store. It's the best app out of any app that's ever existed, Catholic or otherwise. I think it's finally time to say that. If you want to grow in your prayer life, please check out hallow.com/Matt. If you sign up on their website at hallow.com/Matt, you can get the entire app for free for 90 days. That's ridiculous. After those 90 days, if you don't agree with me that it's worth the money that you're going to get charged after that monthly, which is a relatively small amount, you can just cancel. You won't be charged a cent. They have sleep stories. They have My Catholic Lo-Fi on there. They've just added the Gospels, a dramatized version of the Gospels. They have daily exegesis on mass readings, which you can listen to. It is fantastic. So if you haven't done it already, hallow.com/Matt, sign up over there. Try it for free for 3 months.
You don't acquire more life. Your life is just sort of stretched out, indefinitely stretched out. That's where you get the butter scraped over too much bread, and it's sort of eating away at the back of your mind, right? And then I teach college, right? And you go around and you see these wonderful, should be healthy young people who spend their entire lives just sort of being sucked into this world of information, right? It's the shadow world. It's this world of unreality. It's this world where you expose your soul to all these dangers that you're not even aware that you're exposing it to, right? Because you're walking in territory that man wasn't meant to walk. The smartphone is probably as close to a ring as anything that's ever been invented in human history. I've got an acquaintance who says it's the most destructive invention in human history. I'm not sure I'd quite go that far, but you can see the logic behind it.
If you're sympathetic to this, why do you have one?
Why do I have one? Because my family plan makes it cheaper for me to have one than any other system.
But wouldn't it be cheaper to not have one?
Yes, but there are external motivations for having a cell phone that I haven't yet been able to overcome. Yeah. I never use the internet on it. I use it for messaging, and I use it for messaging. I use it for phone calls. And if I'm exercising, I allow myself to play things in the background. And so that's the personal balance that I've been able to strike.
Yeah.
At some point when it becomes financially more attractive to have a flip phone, I'll go back to the flip phone, but that's where I am right now.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. It's funny. So I had a dumb phone for a while, and just tremendous freedom. I just loved it. But what's funny is as the world moves on. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Before you go, do us a favor, leave a comment, let us know what you thought of the video, like, and subscribe.